Everything that you've been taught since you were a kid is absolutely, utterly incorrect. You've been taught to satisfy a woman, to be nice to her, to always be there for her, to do all these things, right? You want to be a good boyfriend. And this is what every man has to offer to every woman. Every man is trying to be a good boyfriend. Every man is trying to buy her gifts, get her flowers, be respectful, take her out, do whatever she wants to do. And you think, right, in your brain, you're a man, you're logical. You would think that this would get the girl to respect you. You would think that, oh, the girl would look at me and go, this man is trying hard to do the right thing. He's trying hard to, satisfy me and make the relationship work. I'm going to reciprocate, and I'm also going to show him respect, and I'm also going to try hard to make this work, and I'm also going to show him love. But this is not how it works. Everything you've been taught is incorrect, and this is just not how it fucking works. If you want her to be satisfied in the relationship, you need to do the opposite of all of this. And I'll tell you exactly why. You need to stop trying to make things work. If you want things to work out, you need to stop trying to make things work. And I'm going to make a very simple example for you. Do you think a man who's focused on his mission and his success and his goals, which is the only kind of man that women are looking for, because this is the only kind of man that's going to be safe for her future and going to be able to provide for her. Do you think this kind of man is going to sit there and try to satisfy a woman? Do you think this is the type of man that's going to do everything in his power to try and make her happy instead of himself? He'll drop his business, he'll drop the gym, everything. He'll drop it to go satisfy her. She wants to go to the beach? Great. I'm dropping the business, I'm dropping the gym, I'm going to go to the beach. This man who's achieved all these things would never do this. This is why he's achieved all these things. This is why others respect him. This is why his friends respect him. This is why his business partners respect him. This is why women respect him. Because he doesn't drop anything for nobody, and he focuses on what he's supposed to focus on. And you are the opposite of this, because you're trying to satisfy her. But the only thing you do when you try to satisfy her is you show her you have no value. Absolutely no value. Because your entire life revolves around her. If your entire life revolves around her, guess what it shows her? That you're a loser, that you have no options, and you're not ambitious, and you have nothing else to focus on. So this is the thing. You can give her energy and you can give her time, but there has to be something in your life that you give more energy and more time to, that you put above her. She can never be on the pedestal. She can never be your priority. And if you're always sitting there trying to make things work, trying to fix things, she gets upset, you're trying to make her happy, guess what? You're investing time and showing her that your time has no value, and that you'd rather sit there and argue with her and deal with her bullshit, which half of the time is just a test, and you're failing the test, rather than work on your business or work on your future or try to achieve something. And this signals to her, this man is emotional. This man is not loyal to logic, which is what's going to be safe for her, is a man who's logical, who calculates and understands, you know what, my time is better spent investing my time into the business than her. No, this man is emotional, because this man is so afraid and scared to lose me. This man gets so upset when I get upset. This man is so sad and lonely. He's emotional. This man is not safe for my future, because a man who's emotional in business, for example, will never succeed. You think a man who makes decisions in business based off of emotion and how he feels would ever succeed in business? No. The reason why he's successful in business is because he's logical. He makes calculated decisions. Emotional decisions are not calculated decisions. And this, she doesn't know. She doesn't know why she feels the way she feels about you. But I'm telling you, these tests that you're failing constantly, that's why she feels the way she feels about you. That's why she has no respect for you. Because in her natural state of thought, when she sees you focusing on her rather than your future, she automatically sees, she might not realize this, she's just losing attraction, but she automatically loses attraction because what her brain is signaling to her is that this man is not safe for my future, because this man is focused on the wrong things in life. Okay? Everything you've been taught is wrong. You've been taught by your teachers, by your mother, by other girls, oh yeah, just be nice, oh, just do what she wants to do, oh, just buy her flowers and tell her how much you love her and how beautiful she is. This is everything you should not do. All of these things are exactly what you shouldn't do, and this is exactly how you're going to lose your girl. This is exactly why she disrespects you in front of her friends, because your time has no value. She looks at you and she goes, this guy has nothing better to do but to spend every day with me. You text her every day. You call her every day. This is another big thing that guys do, is they have to have that constant communication because they're so afraid of the distance that she's going to go do something else without them, or she's going to text another guy. It's like, you need to just let that be. And let me tell you, the thing is that if you just let it be without monitoring her and you don't try to check in or you don't care what she's doing, she's not going to talk to another guy because she's going to be too busy thinking about why you aren't talking to her. When you're constantly there entertaining her and you're constantly there for her, she gets bored of that because it's the same thing every day. She doesn't crave to see you anymore because she gets to see you all the time. Your time has no value because she has constant access to it. So this is what it is. You're failing all her tests. She disrespects you. And then instead of letting things be and saying this is the way it is, like let's say she has a problem with something. Let's say she wanted to go to the beach, right? She wanted to go to the beach. She's being disrespectful. She knows you got a business to run and she knows on this day, let's say you had a meeting or something. And she knows this. She'll ask you on that same day to drop that meeting and go to the beach because you failed all the other tests. So she doesn't have enough respect to not ask you some dumb shit like that. She's going to ask you on that day because she's trying to see how far she can push it to go to the beach. And what you do is you try to fix things. You guys maybe got in an argument before and now she wants to go to the beach. She's like, let's make up. And instead of sticking to your business, you drop it. And what you do is you signal to her, you have no value. You have no options and you're desperate for her and you need her to be in your life. And this is why you're going to do whatever she wants to do. And all you're doing is signaling that you're a low value man. You think you're being a good boyfriend. But what you really are doing is just lowering the attraction that she has for you. You're lowering your perceived value in her eyes. That's all you're doing. By trying to fix things, you're just showing that you care. And by showing that you care, you show that she is your priority and that there's nothing else in your life going on, which signals to her that you are not a safe option for her future. Because a man who's focused on a woman is a man who's never going to achieve anything in life.